Good morning and welcome to the Red Mic. Happy Wednesday. Hope everybody's doing okay this morning. These Red Mic messages are leadership and life lessons I've picked up from 25 years as a public servant, 16 years as a youth football coach and scouting volunteer, and 10 years as a mediocre athlete with, frankly, far more heart than actual physical ability. Today's Red Mic message: engaging your staff. Ask them the questions that you would have liked to hear when you were in their position. You've been there. You're working your way up. Uh, whether you've got a good boss, a great boss, or a bad boss, and sorry, I forgot to silence my phone. Whether you've got a good boss, a great boss, or a boss that frankly, you know, doesn't live up to a lot of the ideals that we try to live up to. Uh, just yesterday, I talked to a friend of mine who been a professional for 30 something years. I mean, we're the same age. And she was lamenting the fact that her boss is continually questioning everything she does. She said, hey, Patrick, actually, she said Pat. She calls me Pat. You can tell my friends who've known me forever because friends and family who have been around, forever, they call me Pat because that's what I went by most of my life until I became an adult and started using Patrick. But so she said, Pat, I've been doing this for a long time, and there's not a thing I can do that she doesn't question. And I just said, well, all you can do is either swallow hard and take it, and just try to show this person that your professionalism is going to shine through, or you can resign. You can resign without a job. You can try to find another job and then resign. Or you can just keep doing what you're doing. And if she gets fed up with some of the things that you're doing and not doing according to what she wants you to do, she might decide that you don't need to work there anymore. I said, and if that's the case, file your unemployment and move on. I don't know what the right answer was for her. I really don't. I wish I did. Um, I I don't have a micromanaging boss. Haven't had a micromanaging boss in a long time, but I did have one about 7, 8 years ago, give or take. And it's frustrating. You know, you know that you can do the job, and they don't let you do the job. Um, they're continually nitpicking everything, and it's frustrating. Like I said, I wish I had better advice for her. I don't. Um, Maybe I'll have to research that and come up with some answers for a future Red Mic. Put a pin in that. All right, engaging your staff. Ask them the questions that you wish that your boss might have asked you along the way. What's most meaningful in your role? Some studies have shown that if people are putting at least 20% of their efforts into something that they think is meaningful, it reduces burnout by, 50, 60%. What do you look forward to each day? Start your conversation with them on a positive note. Try to make them think about, okay, these are the good things I like. And then pivot. What would you like to change? You know, um, Whether they're brand new or whether they've been with you for a while, there might be some things that they think can be improved upon. Um, what challenges are impacting your performance? Whether it's equipment, whether it's environment, whether it's a coworker, whether it's edicts or procedures that you've handed down or that have been handed down on high from someone other than you. They probably have opinions on that. And go into this honestly saying, I don't know that I'm going to be able to make any changes based on what you talked to me about today, but I want you to know that I'm going to do my level best to try to make this work environment more fulfilling, more comfortable for you. Ask them what they want to learn. Ask them what they want to accomplish in their career. Ask them what sort of training would you like to get to try to help you get to that next level. I'm a big believer in training. I had lunch with a significantly younger fraternity brother, actually fraternity brother from a completely different chapter. He's working for another state government entity, and um, was talking with him about his career, and he's moving on. He's or moving up. He's gotten promoted. He's been given more responsibilities, and I just told him, I said, well, um, there are some training opportunities that, if you haven't taken advantage of them yet, um, ask your boss about them because they know about these particular. It's a training program. It's in the Governor's Center for Management Development, and they've got three levels. One is for a brand new manager or someone espousing to be a manager, and then there's a mid level for middle managers and those espousing to move up, and then there's a executive development program. Um, I never took the middle one. At the time in my career where I would have taken the middle one, I was at an agency that didn't go through that program. Instead, my agency put me through. Uh, it just left my head completely. I'll get back to it later. Anyway, but I've taken the first and the third levels of the executive development program. Dale Carnegie. Sorry, it's early. It's 6:37 for goodness sakes. Um, Actually, it's going to be a little bit later because I'm now taping these and then uploading them. So, but my whole uh, my whole advice to him was, even if they don't immediately sign you up for it, don't take that as that they don't believe in your abilities. They clearly do because they promoted you. But by you showing an interest in learning more and in aspiring to a leadership type role, that's going to resonate with them. They're going to, even if they don't sign you up immediately, they're going to put it in the back of their mind. They're going to say, okay, he wants to learn. He wants to be part of the organization. He wants to improve his career. And by doing all of that, he's going to improve our services to the public, to our customers, our stakeholders, however you want to call it. So, again, what would you like to learn? Ask them that. Ask them what makes them feel valued. Um, this is a topic for a future Red Mike, but just this morning on LinkedIn, I saw an article where, or a post where this guy was railing on the fact that people call him Mister. Well, yeah, I get that you're 30 years old, but it's also a respect thing. So I'm going to do a little bit of research on that to try to figure out, okay. I mean, at one point, yeah, I used the phrase, no, Mr. Fortner's my dad, but, now that I'm a little silver in the temples and all of that, I don't say that anymore. But so I'm going to look into that. Probably tomorrow's Red Mike. And then last but not least, ask them, how can I support you in your role? What can I do that I'm not doing to give you resources? What sort of guidance can I give you? What sort of support can I give you to help you thrive in this role? So talk to your staff. Remember back to when you were in their position. You had opinions. They have opinions too. Reach out to them, ask them what they think. You'd be surprised, I think, what you might learn. And that's today's Red Mike message. Hope you found it interesting. I hope you found it helpful. I hope that you'll join me again tomorrow, whether it's on Facebook or LinkedIn or any of the other platforms I'm on. Look me up on Linktree. There's a Linktree, Red Mike Messages. Or you can go to just about any social media or a lot of podcast sites. Uh, look at us. Look me up. Red Mike Messages. And again, please like, follow, and more importantly, please share. Tell everybody. Would like to have more people. I would like you to engage me in the comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know what topics you'd like me to talk about. Let me know, hey, Pat, you've been talking about this way too much. Move on to something else. Uh, this is a learning experience for all of us, right? I appreciate you being here. And again, I'd appreciate a like, follow, and a share. And until next time, don't forget, life is short. Drink the bourbon.